I was talking to a couple of people yesterday. One of them was my brother, and I was just thinking about these billionaires that we're fucking saddled with, like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Peter Thiel and Mark Andreessen and Donald Trump, and I was just sitting there thinking, it's like, I don't know that I could name 5 or 6 other people in the news or in my life or in our culture, in our society, who are more just perpetually butthurt than our current class of white male American, except for Musk, billionaires. And I was just thinking, it's just like, what is their absolute, what's holding up a crucifix to a vampire for these guys? What is their absolute kryptonite that just reduces them to a messy puddle tantrum? Criticism of any kind. None of these guys can handle the slightest bit of criticism at all. And I was talking to my brother, and he was like, well, yeah, of course, it's because they hate themselves. And when anybody on the outside criticizes them, it just holds a mirror up to how much they hate themselves and how inadequate and insecure they really are. And they can't handle that reflection staring back at them. That's why no amount of money is ever enough, because they're trying to substitute money in obscene amounts to make up for just this deep pit of insecurity and inadequacy that has plagued them from the day they were born. And it drives everything they do, and it's made them all mentally ill with obscene amounts of money and tremendous amounts of power. And now, like Elon Musk is now, meddling in the United States government, and the UK government, the German government, to try to make himself feel better about himself, while at the same time posing as someone else on the social media platform that he spent $44 billion on to say nice things about Elon Musk. Can you imagine that? Being that broken? Donald Trump did it years ago when he was in Manhattan. He would call up the tabloids and say, my name's John Barron. Did you hear this amazing news about Donald Trump? Jeff Bezos can't handle one single political cartoon. Peter Thiel, in his earlier years, he wrote some essay about how everything went off the rails in the United States when we gave women the right to vote. His cleanup for that was to write a second essay and say, I'm sorry, I meant to say giving anybody the right to vote in the United States. They're mentally ill. They can't handle the slightest amount of criticism. And now, for the next 4 years, we get to perpetually refer to Donald Trump as a convicted felon every time we mention his name. And that will drive him out of his fucking mind.